back to London I go. I've just got back, unloaded my Green Chef box and just got changed. Got my little refill. And we're going off to Islington for Sunday lunch with some home friends that I've known forever and ever. And it'll be really nice, but we're eating at 4. Hang on, have I got my inhaler? I haven't got my inhaler. I always just need to have it, just in case. But yeah, so hopefully it'll be lovely. But yeah, we're not eating until 4. And I am so hungry. I've had 2 pieces of toast today. And that's it. And I've just done a 3-hour drive. So I think I might get like a protein bar or something, just as a starter from the Co-op to eat on the tube. Okay, take 2. Got my inhaler. Just good to have it on me, just in case. I think stress makes it worse, and if I know I haven't got it, I will inevitably need it, and then I'll just be stressed the whole time. So yeah, I had a really bad episode over summer, and I think it was the pollen. I've never really had hay fever before, but I could barely breathe over the summer, and I think it must have been that. I'd moved into a new place, and maybe it was just a slightly different environment or something. And I was worried that it would be like a new thing, that I was just like really asthmatic, but it has gone down since the winter's come. I say that and I'm kind of out of breath now, but anyway, got it and I'm back on track. I've got a little fuel cookie to eat on the train. He looks terrified of Bowie. Walking down this beautiful street, which I've never actually seen before. There were so many gorgeous shops. And then I waited there because I was early and I was going to meet everyone at the pub. So I'm re-recording this little bit because the road sounds are really loud. But basically I met someone who works at Floatworks this week earlier at a workshop, and they said it's so cool, it's a sensory deprivation tank. I just thought it was strange that I have to walk past Dinner with the girls, a beautiful pub, and I couldn't get vegan pudding because they went to Buns from Home for pudding. It was a lovely street in Angel, and I couldn't get a vegan one because they'd sold out, so I went and got myself some custard donuts from Co-op. And I have to say, that and the pack of crumpets, about half the price of one bun. So you know what, it's a bargain being a vegan sometimes. Even if you have to miss out on a little bit of the fun. It's all good. I'm excited to devour probably 4 donuts. No, maybe. I want to record this morning because I have so much to achieve today. I don't know where to start. By the end of the day, this room needs to be immaculate. I need to be pampered, and I also need to get an ultrasound. And this is the state of it. So you know what, we are gonna. So I have a pot noodle. Because I've got to rush out to the hospital in a minute, and I was like, I'm so hungry. I'm gonna make proper food later, but I needed a snack, and I happened to have it in. So I had that anyway. I opened the little hot sauce sachet and decided to like lick it off, and I think it's burnt the entire like inside of my mouth. It is so hot, so don't do that. Just been to the hospital. I had my ultrasound on my lump, and it's a benign cyst. And if I wanted it removed, it would be cosmetic because it's not a threat. So that is excellent news. And it was very in and out. And also, I have built up the need for my hair to be washed for days. Like, it's probably needed it a couple of days ago, but I was like, no, I want a proper pamper day. So this is why I've got frizz poking out either sides of my hat, because I'm waiting for this pamper day. So I'm gonna go home and do it now. Take this and this and make a hair wash done. I'm putting hair mask on, and I'm listening to an A0 to A2 Dutch video, because I realised in my last YouTube video I included 0 parts of me learning Dutch or anything, and I was still doing lessons and listening to things, and I watched a Dutch movie, but I just didn't include any of it in last week's vlog. So I thought I'd mention that I am still trying to learn. I haven't let it go. I haven't forgotten about it. Often I'll be watching things or listening to things on my phone, so I can't video the stuff that I'm doing when I'm doing it because I'll be on my phone at the time. So yeah, but I am still on my Dutch journey. And it's time for a Green Chef recipe again, and this time it's udon noodles, my favourite. So day done. I feel like this is such a routine now. But yeah, finished at the school. So I started the day like super anxious. I don't know why. I just felt really, really anxious this morning, like sicky in my stomach, but like not for a logical reason. It felt so unlogical and really not connected to anything. Just more of a guttural, instinctual kind of anxiety. It was very strange, but I'm so in touch with that anxiety now. I kind of can just check in when I've got it, but I kind of go all tight. Received a nice message at break time, and it really allowed me to like sigh out some of that anxiety. And it was just like a friendly one, like a funny message, but it just, I don't know, it just helped. It came out of nowhere and just kind of gave me a lift. Then the lesson after break, which I'm meeting in a minute, was much more chilled, and that helped calm me. And then I got a stressful email about end of tenancy. It wasn't that stressful, but just something else to think about. And a few things popped up at lunchtime that I wasn't expecting, which is fine. But just like kind of elevated by, what's the word? When it's stress related. Cortisol. Elevated my cortisol, I think. Yeah, for some reason I just really felt pretty overwhelmed this morning. Anyway, I'm done now. I've got one more day, and then we've got a few days off just frolicking around London. Yeah, so really excited about that. But yeah, so tonight I'm just trying to keep really on top of things, really calm, feeling like neat and tidy. Yeah, I just don't want the chaos smell anymore. I want to be in control, mindful, like not constantly, but like doing stuff. So not lazy, but just in control of it. And I feel like I am getting there, especially with the sorting out of my room yesterday. That was such a needed day. Gosh, I really do feel quite out of breath though. I think it's the coffee I had today. Yeah, anyway, this is a long rambly video. I'm gonna go home and make some dinner, do a bit more boxing. Tomorrow night I'm gonna clean the car out because it's not great. Maybe I should start filming from up here, but when I can film from up here it's far less embarrassing because it looks like I'm on the phone. Maybe I need to start being confident of filming from up here. Oh, I also read at break time, and that was so calming. Sometimes I find it quite hard. Can I put you there? No. Sometimes I find it quite hard to read and to get the motivation to do it, but for some reason, because of the like overwhelming anxiety I was feeling, that was like the best thing for it. Just, it's a mindset book as well. I mean, it's kind of a productive mindset book, so I was kind of surprised that it did help and not stress me out more. But I don't know, there's something about the act of doing it that really calmed me, which isn't necessarily normally the case. Sometimes I feel pressure, but I was just like, I don't know, I think it was maybe the peace of knowing I was doing something kind of productive, but also focused on one thing. Yeah. Anyway, that's the end of the day. Well, not the end of the day, but the end of the work day. Well, still probably not the end of the work day. End of part of the day. And off we go, home. So, also, I listened to I'm So Messy and I'm So Unclean. Not in that tune, but on the way here, and I've had that song in my head all day. I just got back in after work, and I can't tell you how much a little bit of a tidier room just changes everything. It's not fully done. I've got some time now. It's only 3 o'clock, about 3:30. So I've got plenty of time this afternoon to keep getting it as organised as possible, boxing things up and working on it. So yeah, and then we're going to write a little Dutch letter, make some dinner, shave my legs. Yeah, oh my gosh, it just makes a world of difference having a tidy space. Probably not tidy to the standard that I would like to present, but for me it's a huge improvement. And my bed is fully made and the entrance to my room is clear. So yeah, I just wanted to record that because I walked through the door feeling like it just makes so much difference. So if you're feeling overwhelmed with stress, address the physical space first because it's probably going to impact you. It's worked for me anyway. I mean, we're getting there. We're getting there. So this is probably so obvious to everybody, but by putting a lid on the rice when it cooks, it gets so much fluffier. Little fact: if you like me, just whack things up to highest temperature so they cook really fast, doesn't actually make it taste the best. I'm literally just so impressed with that. It's like a work of art. It's that time again. It's cervical screening time. Just got the letter in the post and it was quite thick and I was like, I know what this is. It's my time. The first one I ever had, I had to have a biopsy, so that wasn't fun. Luckily everything was okay, but it's been a while. I then had my checkup from that and everything was fine. So it's been a couple of years. So yeah, better get that booked in. Go get your smear test done. I got this face mask to give to my friend for her birthday about 6 months ago, and then I just never gave it to her and she never gave me my present, and so I think we've just both forgotten about it, and now I'm going to use it because I'm never going to give it to her and it's really not worth it at this point. I'll just buy another one. So I'm going to have a nice pamper. Me, or does this sound made up? Papyronic, like a papaya, what is that? A fruit and a sciencey word.
Right choice, picking Grace over Sammy. I think with that...
Back off to work. And my room being tidy has made the world of difference. Who knew it could be that easy to get ready in the morning? Like everything was just in its place. Only stuff I needed was there. My clothes are ready. I was like, I've got so much time. And this is actually enjoyable. It was crazy. It was life-changing. I don't know why it's taking me so long to get to that point. I mean, I'm sure when I unpack again, do I really need to unpack? Well, I kind of do because there's stuff that I'll need, but yeah, just world of difference. I'm also going back to the school. I'm quite tired. I didn't know whether to drive or to get the bus, but I have decided to drive. And there was something else I was going to say, but I can't remember what it was. I spent £5 today on 2 bags of sweets. One was candy kittens, which I get it, they're expensive. And then I just bought these at the services because I thought to bring them with me. That's nice. Feels so nice. Oh my gosh, it's cold. It's like the best texture ever. Thursday was a beautiful day. I spent it exploring London, went to Leadenhall Market, saw this lovely display and past St Paul's Cathedral, then popped into Ye Old Cheshire Cheese for a quick drink. If you haven't been there before, I highly recommend going. There are so many different rooms in there. It is endless, it's very cosy, and there's a gorgeous roaring fire. Then I was hungry, had a little snack before heading over to Covent Garden, had a look in their vintage shop and went to Seven Dials Market. Tried some super spicy food, which I don't have the video of right now, but we'll probably link it into the next YouTube video. But at Seven Dials, after eating some amazing food, I actually smashed my phone simply by dropping my Polaroid camera on it. So popped over to the Apple shop and then headed to EE and managed to figure something out just in time to see The Lion King in the evening. It was magical. It was a wonderful experience. I haven't seen the show since I was about 10 years old and it was better than I remembered it. We had great seats and then had a lovely walk over the Thames all the way home and saw some foxes, which we'll see in a moment, before heading to bed. So Thursday was a lovely day in London. Friday morning, waiting for a Zoom meeting, had an audition tape in the morning and then headed out to Richmond Park, which was sensational. Saw so many deer. It was just an incredible sight to see, but it was very cold, so I had to warm up somehow, and this is the method I chose. I'm glad no one else was around to see me doing this, but yeah, it was very quiet in the park, so I wasn't too ashamed of myself trying to run around to warm up. Then went to Battersea Power Station in the evening for a gorgeous dinner and saw the Light Festival there. Saw a Light Festival in Amsterdam not too long ago. Didn't even realise there was one on in Battersea, but made the most of it when I saw it. I have to get a new phone. This is going to be my phone case and it comes with a protection bundle because I smashed it. Hi. Hi. Went for a cute Sunday coffee in the countryside and even discovered this gorgeous little village theatre. And that's my Sunday. I thought I'd make this quick filler video to explain why my content was so snappy right at the end. I smashed my phone, which I did mention in the vlog, on Thursday, but I literally just dropped my camera on it from about that high and it smashed. So I had to get a phone replacement. Luckily, it was insured. And so I've got a replacement phone, which I'm very grateful for. I was a bit moody over the weekend. I was hormonal and you don't realise how much you need your phone until it's gone sometimes. It was quite nice to not have it for a little bit because it was quite liberating. However, there are definitely things that I was a bit like, oh, this is so annoying. Anyway, that's why I was a bit snappy at the end. I just used content from my friends' phones and stuff like that. But it was a lovely weekend nonetheless. Still managed to have a lot of fun and have managed to get my phone back up and running just about 48 or maybe 72 hours after the accident happened. So here we are. We're ready for a new week, but thank you so much for joining me for this one and I'll see you next time. See what next week holds. Lots of love. Bye.